EA Sports coverage of the National. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their ninth-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
They got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back the likes of catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Brought down right
Now it's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this down only to the 18. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Brings up third and 9.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. but we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, I've been reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy who's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So into Cardinal territory now at the 38. Off the play fake. Strong. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Townsend. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following the fumble recovery. Strong. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Strong. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down. Strong. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Foster. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 33 yards that time. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A quick throw there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 37.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wallace. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Foster. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 81 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Strong. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Off play action. Strong. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Going up the middle, Foster. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Strong. And he just throws this one away.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Townsend.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd.
Back to throw. Strong. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Kicker on for the extra point.
From a yard out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle.
And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up on and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cardinals 3.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Strong. And down inside the 15 he goes.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half.
The score, Lions
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Oh, what a move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This is 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Lions.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Shifts past him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for Lions. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Strong. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Strong. Powers through it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Looking to put a drive together. A first down carry for Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll go again with Foster. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Strong. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Strong. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down and 1.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery. Strong. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun. Strong. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run forward with Foster. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down. A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
Delayed give to Foster. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
It's a loss of a yard.
Operating from the gun. Strong. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a Lions first down. First and goal.
First and goal. Foster. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have opened the lead up to 30.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 41.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for a draw. It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. Strong. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Lions.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Second and 9 now. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Detroit Lions, first down.
They run up the middle with Foster. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Down at the 14-yard line.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions extend their lead yet again.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So out now come the Cardinals.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on a sack, and it brings up second.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A shotgun handoff now. Foster flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. Strong. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Got to give it points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the fourth quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, this goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Foster on the stretch play. And scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the bootleg. Strong. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches.
And the Lions first down.
They'll hand off to Foster. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. A give. This is Foster. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Strong. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Foster. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the run, it's Foster. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.